I have some bacon here that is just finishing the curing process in a couple days, which means it'll be time for smoking. And since I don't have a cold smoker, I'm gonna have to build one. I'm going to be building a cold smoker, which is basically a chamber in which I'll put the meat, and in it will be exposed to smoke, but the smoke will not be hot. It will not have heat cooking the meat. It's just going to be smoking the meat for preservation purposes and flavor. So I'm going to be building the smoker out of this wood here. And this is going to be what the smoke comes from. This is the Smokemiester, made in the USA. This is going to attach, this will be on the outside of the smoke box, and this will pipe into it. Basically my wood chips will go in here, or you can use pellets. They'll be lit on fire, and this will generate smoke because it's called a smoke generator, and it will pour the smoke out of here into the box. This right here is an extension for it. It just goes on the top here, and that way you can just add more wood chips. And if you add this, it'll go for a true 24 hours of smoking. What's up, buddy?
Nothing really. I'm impressed with your smoke machine thing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's gonna be better when it's actually running.
Yeah, what are you gonna use it for?
Smoking bacon.
Oh, bacon. That's tasty.
It's late in the day, there's not much sunlight left, so I'm gonna get as much as I can done now, and whatever I don't finish now, I'll finish tomorrow. I'm using 1x12 pine for the walls and the roof of the smoker. And of course 1x12 is actually, I think, like 3/4 inch by 11 1/4 inch. Then I have two 2x2x8s I cut in half to 4 foot lengths, so I have 4 of those. These are going to be the legs and the outside frame of it. Over here I have some fasteners, some strong ties I'm going to use in the corners, and my tools, most notably the 1 1/8 inch hole saw drill bit. This is going to give us the right size that we need to put the end of the smoker in. I also need a 7/8 inch drill bit, and that's for this right here. This is going to go through the smoker, so there's something to hang the meat hooks from. I can't find my 7/8 inch drill bit, so I may have to go back out to the store to get another one. Good news, I just found my 7/8 inch drill bit. So the basic structure here is built. I got the door on here. So next we're gonna have to drill a hole down here for the smoke generator, and then some holes up here for our dowels to go across so we can hang the meat from them. I took the smoke generator back off to install that ash catch tray in the bottom, and also I read in the instructions that I need to light it first and let it smoke for a little bit to burn off any oil residues that may still be in there from the manufacturing process. So I'm gonna light that, get that going. We'll finish up the smoke box while that's smoking. Here is my smoke box. A few things about the design. You'll notice that there is some space, just a little bit, between the boards here. The idea here is we don't want this thing super airtight. We want some of the smoke to be able to escape, and then with it coming out, it'll draw in fresh air from the bottom here. We want oxygen coming through here. If we were to seal this off, all the smoke would displace the oxygen, and then we'd create an anaerobic environment, which is not what we want when we have meat in here at the last stage of the curing process. And you'll notice there's a pretty good gap here too, so the door's not going to close all the way. A couple possible design modifications here. If I'm not getting enough oxygen through, I can either put a little vent in the roof here, put a little hole in here so the smoke can vent out, or I can put a spacer under here and just lift the roof paneling up just a couple inches so the smoke can come out that way. I want to see how this goes first before I make any modifications, so for now we're just going to leave it like that. Also in the future, I think I'm going to put some hardware cloth down here in the bottom. When this thing is filling with smoke, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have an issue with critters trying to get in here, but in the event that the meat's still in here and the wood chips run out and there's no smoke going, I definitely want to have a little protection here so nothing's going to come through the bottom. And then lastly, I can build some ledges along the sides here and put a wire rack tray down here, and that way I can set cheese on it and smoke cheese down here as well. It's just starting to rain, so I'm gonna move this under cover, and then if the smoke generator's not too hot, it probably is even with my gloves on, but if it's not, if I can handle it, I'm going to attach the smoke generator here and we can see what it looks like with the smoke going through. I got the smoker just under the awning in my lean-to, and I got the smoke generator hooked up. Let's check it out. Yeah, nice. I've had the door closed on this for about 5 minutes now, letting it build up just to see how much smoke smoky how much smoke is going to come out. As you see, it's coming out the side here where there's a gap where the door hits the unit. It's coming out a little bit in the back there, a little bit between the seams on the roof. I think we're good here. We have a lot of smoke coming out of there, a lot of smoke going in, so we have airflow, and I'm not sure we're going to need any additional ventilation. What's also great is this wood is just cool to the touch. There's a little bit of heat on that metal, but that metal is certainly warm, but it's not warm enough to really heat up the wood around it, so we don't have any kind of threat of combustion here. I'm gonna call this one homestead success. Like I said earlier, I have some bacon that's almost done curing, so very soon they are going into the smoker to finish them off, and that's going to, one, give them a nice smoky flavor, but two, it actually helps in the preservation of it, in the curing process of it. The smoke drops the pH of the outside of that bacon or any meat you have in there, making an inhospitable environment for any pathogens. So be sure to check back soon where you can see this thing in action and actually smoking some bacon.